and get started. So today we are going to be going ahead and talking about some of the keys to getting lots of referrals at parties, events, Thanksgiving events, anytime where there are multiple people around you, some who you've done demos for, and maybe some who you haven't. So we're going to also talk about how to get more referrals from people that you have already seen from Cutco that you'd like to generate appointments from, and even maybe how to do some, some sales kind of on the spot. So this is going to have a couple different things here. So I would definitely recommend you grab some notes because there are specific phrases that I'm going to be mentioning here that you might benefit from writing down. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. Do that first. Okay. Yeah, that should be good. All right, let me share my screen. I think I got this to work right. All right. So getting referrals at events, parties, and etc. How do I turn the music off? Music. I can do it through my. There we go. Okay. So the first key to success here is you actually want to plan it in advance. So what I would do right now is I'm going to give you about 60 seconds. I want you to think about the people that you're going to be visiting. I want you to think about the people that you're already going to have around you. And I want you to think about who are some people's phone numbers that you can get, or people's phone numbers that you haven't gotten yet, but because your mom is going to be there, your grandma's going to be there, your aunt, they'll be able to give you. So again, I'm going to give you 60 seconds. I want you to go through, and if you want to pull up your top 20 list from training, that's an easy way to do it too, is think about who are some people whose phone numbers that you need to get in the next 2 to 3 days while you're home for the holidays. Maybe it's maybe it's a family member, maybe it's like a side of your family member. Maybe it's like I got to get the phone numbers from my dad's family that I haven't gotten those phone numbers from. Maybe you need to get the phone number of your girlfriend's aunts that you've never gotten the phone number of. Just got to realize everyone's in a generous mood this weekend, giving, wanting to help each other, gratitude. So if you've been meaning to get, this is the time to get it. Maybe you need to get the number of some of your mom's coworkers. Maybe you need to get the phone number of some of your neighbors. If you're at home and you're like, oh my God, I've never gotten my next door neighbor's phone number. Maybe you need to get the phone number of your aunt's best friends. Maybe you need to get the phone number of the person who helped you put up your Christmas lights. Maybe you need to get the phone number, ask your grandma, like, who's everybody on the holiday list? Maybe you need to get the phone number of your best friend's grandparents. Maybe you need to get the phone number of some of your teachers. Maybe one of your teachers is a neighbor. So again, make a list of everyone who's going to be lucky enough to one day see your Cutco appointment. Grandma's sister, your sister's boyfriend's parents who might be rolling around the holidays, your sister's best friend's mom, stuff like that too. Your girlfriend's sister's best friend's mom, right? Like you got to get a little bit outside because you can get some of these to happen. I was going to say your sister's mom. I'm like, wait, that's your own mom. All right. And then decide when it's going to happen because you can't just assume it's going to happen. You have to make a decision. Am I going to do these before things start, during the dinner at some point, later, afterwards? Right? What about your mom's holiday shopping buddies? Sometimes your parents, your mom has like a shopping buddy, right? So decide when it's going to happen. Okay, step number one. Let's go to step number two. Is you got to ask everyone, every single person. You got to start asking them about them. So hey guys, and I ask this typically one-on-one with people, while we're cooking, while we're decorating, while we're just hanging out. So do you guys have, any plans for the holidays? Hey, so, what's new with your job? Hey, what's new with my little cousin? Hey, what's new at the school you work at, or what's new at the hospital you work at, or what's new with your job? Have you guys started any new hobbies this year? Just like a little bit of a catch up. Ask everybody that you possibly can that question. Because when you do that, what happens is it opens them back up to them asking you, so, Abby, what's new with you? It's just pleasant. It's just, it's just the way that things go. And by the way, if they don't, be like, do you mind if I tell you what's new with me? They'll feel rude that they didn't ask. But just common courtesy is they're just going to ask you back. And here's what I want you to write down. Here's how you get the phone number or get more numbers. Actually, and this is I'll mention this later, but like actually I'm really grateful. I just got a new job. Right? Because isn't Thanksgiving all about gratitude? I'm really grateful. I just got a new job and I'm actually still in training and it's really challenging. I'm learning a lot of skills and I actually have scholarship opportunities available I can try to win in the spring. Really slow play it. Really slow play it. Yeah, kind of do this head nod. Yeah, I just got started with this new job. I'm really grateful I got it because, it's so hard to get a job in college and make it work. I can work from home. And so again, I'm not saying anything about Cutco, right? Nothing about knives. It's really challenging. I'm learning a lot of communication skills and can actually help me win a scholarship. And they're like, oh, that's cool. Yeah, actually right now, I'm actually working on doing these training presentations. They've been lots of fun. So, not right now because we're at Thanksgiving, but it really helps me to get feedback on these presentations from nice moms. I was wondering, could I call you in the future? Great. Let me text you my phone number. So that way you know who I am when I'm calling. That's the money move. Let me text you my phone number because by doing that, they have to give you their number. And then they can save your number. So when you call them in the future, boom, they answer. And that last sentence, you could change it to whatevs. You're talking um, to your sister's boyfriend who's really nice. Be like, hey, not right now because we're at dinner, but gosh, it really helps me get feedback from nice moms. Could I reach out to your folks? Great. Let me text you my number so you can send me theirs. And you do the same thing. Not, not right now because we're at dinner, but could I reach out to your folks in the future? It would just really mean the world. Guys, it's impossible to say no to you to your face. And they won't have any questions about what it's for because you just told them everything. If they ask you what it's for, it's just some kitchen stuff. I try to downplay it. I'm not gonna be like, it's these really awesome knives, because then it just sounds cheesy. Just some kitchen stuff. That's why we ask for nice moms. And again, trying to get your dad's boss's phone number. He'll ask like, so how are things going with school? Be like, good. I'm really enjoying my new job too. It's really challenging. I'm learning some time management skills. Here, let me show you my Google Calendar, how I've actually been scheduling my time. And I got my study time in there. They're like, wow, I've never seen you actually even have a calendar before. Yeah, so I'm still working on these training appointments, dude. I don't care if it's Colin, who's already sold almost $50,000. He's still in training. He's only been working here for a couple of months. Right? My point is that like if you lean on the fact that you're still new and you're still in training, you'll get more of these numbers. How about this? You guys are all new until you sold more Cutco than I have. I'm at 455, so you're all new. Not right now because we're at dinner, but it really helps me get feedback from nice moms. Do you mind if I got one of your coworkers' numbers? That one woman, Stacy, that I think I saw at the picnic. It would really, really help me out. Cool, awesome. We talked about also the concept of how to show and sell some Cutco during the holidays. First of all, it's really easy. Just put out all of your Cutco in the kitchen and make sure everyone's using all of it, especially some of the stuff that they didn't buy. Be like, oh, you didn't get the shears. Let you use them for the next 3 days. Oh, you didn't get the carving knife. Let you use this for the next 3 days. Oh, you haven't gotten the ice cream scoop. Let you use this for the next couple days. You can use this to get like the seeds out of melons, right? You can use it to like scoop out the cottage cheese, the cream cheese. You can use it to scoop out ice cream, obviously. The cheese, let them use your cheese knife. Let them use your steak knife. Dude, how baller is it if you're using the Cutco steak knife at the table and nobody else has a Cutco table knife or steak knife? Like they're gonna want to buy it by the end of it. Be like, here, Dad, you know what? You're the head of the table. Why don't you use this thing? The fishing knife around Dad's. Sure, if you guys are gonna go do some of that kind of stuff, that's kind of money. Right? If you're on Friday and you're going shopping, be like, hey, before we go shopping and buy some, junk made in China from a different country that's gonna break after about 6 minutes, like let's look at the Cutco wish list. Right? Who are some people that we can shop for that I can take care of because it would really help me with my scholarship. And if you really want to be a double dipper, check this out. Why don't you ask for Cutco for Christmas this year? I mention this every year. We had this one girl that was about to open up a branch and she was like, I want to get a bunch of Cutco. And she was going to do the events team prior to it. And so she just asked everybody to give her one piece of Cutco for Christmas that year. And of course, who would they buy it from, right? They bought it from her. So she made she made a sale and increased her career sales. She made the commission from the sale and she got to keep the Cutco because that was their Christmas present. So she's like, well, I wanted to get some different Christmas gifts, but I just bought them with the commissions that I made from the sales that I made from this Cutco that people bought me. I was just like, it's so genius. Oh, and it also helps you make future Cutco sales. And if you're going to do some appointments with people in person, it's really simple. You just put your computer in front of them and it tells you when to bring out knives. It tells you to ask them to bring out some of their own knives. Then it tells you to have them cut the rope. It tells you to have them cut the leather and cut some tomatoes. Otherwise, there's no difference, Kaya. I'm telling you, like, I know you're asking about how to do in-person appointments. There is no difference. You just put the computer in front of them and your manual to right behind it so you can read your script and just let them hold the knives, let them cut the rope, let them cut the leather, let them cut the tomato. I mean, the product pretty much sells itself. And, I just always believe in gratitude. when people, you go around the table and like, what are you thankful for? I'm really thankful I got a new job and everyone's been so helpful with these training appointments. Yeah, then that one aunt that hasn't done it be like, oh, I'm gonna help you out, don't worry. So that's the content. I feel like there's a lot of opportunities for you guys this weekend. This is the biggest shopping weekend of the year. We scheduled 25 appointments yesterday. People are already on it. So I'm expecting you guys to have the best luck ever, or not, but you got to try. Yesterday, everyone that got on the phone jam booked at least one. So let's see if we can match that and maybe book two. So we're going to go ahead and get started, right? Your goal is to make at least 10 phone calls. You're going to call everyone who's never answered. Everyone who hasn't answered the phone in the past, telling you, you're going to get some better luck. Just double tap, have fun, smile, and let's get to it. So make sure that you're obviously creating urgency. I know you're a little busy. I'm going to leave this open. I know you're a little busy because Thanksgiving, but I still have to do blank appointments by Saturday. So again, ask for today, ask for Friday, ask for Saturday, and then throw down the love that money is every time somebody makes a demo. Put it in the chat box if you want. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I know some of you guys have some big goals, so let's get started on the phones, and good luck.